Hey everybody. Whew, that part's done. What part, you ask? We'll get there. The temperature is 43 degrees. Humidity is 56%. I'm worn out. What I've done today is those guys. As you can see, they're just laying up there, but when they're forced down, they'll be even flatter, and it's going to be absolutely perfectly round up there. You can see the line of speed nuts around the Astrodome mount. It'll pull everything down. I was hoping my 5.5-inch hole saw would have come earlier so I could have got all my holes drilled, but it's not here, so we gotta go with what we got. I'm loving that all metal, or all aluminum, I should say, profile up there. It is gonna be nice once it's all finished. All right, let's go and go up in there and show you what I've done. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Once that's all green, that's really gonna look awesome. It's really gonna give the look of the windshields versus the sides, or whatever you say. Probably noticed the jet controller console was out of there. I've got it sitting right here. You can get a better look at it. We'll replace these T18 copies that I made with real units. I'm gonna have to make, at least on the back end, something more sturdier now that I have real ones. I don't know what that would even look like. My only regret with this thing is not making it out of steel, because it's got these big cutouts up here for the big rheostats or potentiometers, but it's fine. It's gorgeous. I'm in love with it. I have been. It was an absolute pleasure building this thing, because I had so many things to go by that would tell me that I was doing it exactly in terms of dimensions. But enough about that. Crawl into here. You can see the 3 mounting points for the turbojet console. They're up in there. Only got one for the front. I've been cleaning some stuff up around here. Got the caps up here, so it's all smoothed out. Once again, this area is really identical to the real airplane. Let's spin around here. I think the real airplane has 2 bolts right there, but I think we'll be all right. Save me a couple dollars. I wish the mail would have come, because not only could I have got these cut out, my C-13 I'd be able to put right there. But can't have everything. I'm really happy these guys are done. The only things that I have to do now are these guys up here. And I think they only have one of these 6-inch cutouts. But after they're done, these guys up here are going to be something. I don't think I'm just going to put skin up there. We'll see. I'm flying blind. I just have like sketches in the illustrated parks breakdown and whatnot. I don't have any actual photographs of that. Man, whoever sent me the big donation, was it 2 weeks ago? This is all you. I appreciate it greatly. I'm going to do the aluminum covering. I'm going to start with the top. I said in earlier videos I was kind of perplexed as to how I was going to do it, because if you imagine if we're on the top side of the canopy, this is what the early models look like, in that they had these panels. Well, they didn't have three-dimensional panels. They just had skin up there, and they had one piece of skin they clamped down with the glazing strips. Whereas on the late model, these glazing strips stop here, and this is just one big solid panel. I thought initially it was one piece, but upon closer inspection of some really faint pictures, I can see that they've got a right side panel and a left side panel, so that'll make things considerably easier. And there's just one glazing strip that goes up there, and it meets the glazing strip that goes all the way around here, I think, or that might be misspoken. Actually, I think it's just a glazing strip there, and on the other side there's a glazing strip. That singular panel that terminates here and here and screws down, it's held down on the back with that one strip. Probably gonna build these tomorrow. That'll keep me out of the doghouse in terms of hanging around my family. Not long enough, I should say. It's hard for me to just sit inside and not do anything. You might gather that from me. As you can see, this C13 is going to be here, and the edge of this is supposed to be on the edge of that, so this is going to have to be pulled about there. So I'll get that pulled down and get that all fixed up. Of course, the C13s, they have a Grimes eyebrow on there too. So it's lit, internally lit, not internally lit, but lit by the Grimes light. That'll be cool. Got to start thinking about the this clipboard here, whatever else. There's not a whole lot of detail, just that clipboard pretty much. It's pretty cool because I can turn my heater on now, and even with these holes, it builds up heat up here in the Astrodome, and it's kind of toasty with this ceiling over my head. Finally, after almost 4 years of doing this. I will be able to do this surface relatively soon. It's definitely on the burners, definitely on the back burner, I would say, because I have this guy sitting here. Made a few dollars selling some stuff, so everybody's been telling me how much I need an English wheel, so now I have an English wheel. Got it really cheap. It was at Harbor Freight. It was a closeout item, so I didn't pay a whole lot for it, but I've already been playing around, and this thing is amazing. Something that would taken me to pound out and peen and metal finish, I can straighten this thing out, or straighten out the panel with this in a couple of minutes, if that. It's wild. But I'll be using that a lot, especially up on the top panels when I get the alloy that'll hold its shape perfectly up there. Something nice and toop hard. And of course, English wheel will do this stuff here too. We're getting really close. I know I said it earlier, but man, we're getting really close to getting this thing covered with aluminum. It's going to be beautiful. It is going to be absolutely jaw-dropping. I just saying that makes me think about all the work I have to do, because I still have to do these, which these will be cake. Man, well, I guess that's about it. Oh, something I guess worth mentioning, because it took several hours to do, is that cat piece right, where's my finger? There it is. It went up about 3/8 of an inch beyond the top of the Astrodome, so it wouldn't have been flush when I put on the skin. So I went and cut all that out and made a new piece, dropped it down so it's completely flush up there and ready to accept the glazing strips. All right. I'll see y'all next time.